Well, g'day guys, and welcome to the episode of Team Madmullet Fishing Adventures. Well, today our journey starts on the Brisbane River. We're not actually going to be fishing the Brisbane River, we're just going to be collecting bait. As you see here, my old man's leaning overboard, fiddling with the beacon. Now on this beacon is what he called green cabbage, which is favourite food for the black brim or Luderick. Well, good morning all. I must admit this is not the best weather to be fishing. It's currently raining. You can probably see it in the background. It is Sunday. You would have seen us yesterday. Dave and myself went out and got some weed from the Brisbane River. Unfortunately, he's not here with me today. I'm flying solo. He didn't want to come out and get wet. We just arrived down the pin area and hopefully we can get on some Luderick. Now it's supposed to ease off rain a little later, but whether the forecast is correct or not is something else to be seen. Right guys, I'm just going to set up a little bit and hopefully get into these fish. You would have seen us collect this beautiful weed. We've also chopped some up really finely with the knife, and also we put some in an electric muncher and did it ever so fine. And we're going to mix some of this with some sand and make some burley bombs. So I'm going to start setting up and see if we can't start attracting some fish to the area. And as we go along, I'll show you the techniques that we actually use. Just hooked onto the first fish. Literally just dropped some burley in the water. Now I do apologise, it's going to be very hard keeping the camera dry and in good focus, but we're going to give it the best shot. Check out this new net, thanks to Paul. There we go, first fish. Really good quality fish too, this one. Alright. There we go. First Luderick. Oop. And a really good fish to start off the morning. Now the key to these and keeping really good quality of eating is you have to bleed them. Quick cut of the throat and straight onto ice, and that fish is one of the best eating fish you can actually get if kept correctly. Lower it into the water and let the current take it out. Now it's pretty important to keep an eye on your float at all times. When it goes down, wait about 3 seconds and then lift your rod. Don't strike, just lift. Alright, been very hard trying to keep the burley dry because it's raining, so unfortunately it's a little wetter than I like. Lob a handful of that in. Didn't get a bite that time round. And I'll bring it in and just put this bait just behind this burley. There we go, just went down then, and yep, on. There we go, just in behind that burley it was. Oh, feels like a bit better fish, this one. That's basically the very next cast after that last fish I got. That's how thick they are here at the moment. Now, if they know there's snags around, these fish will dive for them. They're very dirty fighting fish. I've lost a lot of fish to the snags just behind me here. There we go. Second Luderick for the trip. It's still easily a legal fish, but I reckon we can do a little better, so I'm going to let this one go. There we go. Definitely always check your leader for any abrasions. This one, because it was a little bit down, it's quite abrased at the end here, so I'll nick it off and put a new hook on. Also, because the Luderick have got really tough mouths, they do tend to like burr the barb, so that's another thing to look out for as well. Gonna try my old boy's old rod. This particular rod is as old as me, if not older. Great rod, not sure of what build it is. I tell you what, fantastic. On the other rod I'm running just braid with a nice long leader, and this particular one is mono right the way through. Put some burley in the water. Let's see how we go. I do like using braid. Oh, there we go, there was a hit then. Yep, down, no. And, yep, got him. I do like using braid a lot more than mono in fishing for Luderick. I know the old guys would definitely disagree with it, but I think it lays a lot better along the top of the water than traditional mono does. And at the moment I'm not really getting any more than 10-15 meters off the back of the side of the boat. I'm anchored sideways, and the old float's going down. There we go. Not a bad fish. Got a nice long net. Easy to. There we go. Well, that's the hat trick. 3 fish in a row. There we go. Another beautiful blackfish. With braid, I think it comes off the spool a lot easier with the threadline outfits. I know you can use the old centerpin reels, and I know Elby does do a fantastic product with those, but for me, I only will be using them maybe twice, 3 times a year. So for me to buy a quality product like that, I just don't see it necessary for myself. The float just went under, and I missed that one. Too much belly in the line from the mono sitting on top of the water. I didn't get up that slack. You notice I'm keep on lifting the rod tip up and down. That's just purely to get the mono off the reel a bit easier. There we go, there's a down. Yep. And there's a fish. Yep. Feels like a good fish, this one. Nice big head thumps. It's trying to work its way down in that water column. Be good to, oi, don't go in there, don't go in there. Be good to break the 40 mark this trip, that's for sure. Go. Alright, just got to make some burley. It's about out. So I get some of this carriage we've chopped up really finely. Whack at the bucket. Give it a good stir. Now, ideally, you want, I might squeeze this out a bit. There we go. Ideally, you want a ball to hold together. It's a little bit wet, but you can see all the particles of weed all through that. Plop it in, and that'll keep the fish around. Every few minutes, introduce some more burley into the water, and you should keep the fish in the area. What I'll do is I've got the big camera, a bit hard, but I'll see if I can't get this line to go out properly. There we go. Can't get it down on, proper down on camera. Oh, there we go, see that? That's a bite right there. Yep, there you go. There we go, nice fish. I went off the bite there for a little while for whatever reason. I don't know whether I had my float setting correctly or what, but finally onto another fish. A real good fish too. Come on, come on. You know you want to come in the net. Nope. Just out of reach. Got him. All right. Brilliant fish, that one. Here we go. That's the sort of fish I'm after. That's the 40 centimetre. Right, there's the bite, little bite, yep, right there. If I can't, yep, got him. They must be sitting under that tree over there. So every time I'm in, you know, sort of half a metre of it, I get it down. I'm too far out for some reason. Yeah, it just must be hanging under that snag. Oh, love it, absolutely love it. So as soon as I get my 10 fish, That'll be basically me today. I will be calling it quits. Hopefully I don't keep attached to him. He swam into the net and swam out. I wasn't concentrating. Oh yeah, it should be quite close to 40 centimeters, this fish. I just don't know when to give up. You tie a brim the same size tail to tail with these fish, I guarantee the old Luderick will drown the brim. I would have a brim this size in by now. They just keep going and going and going. Now he's heading over to the snags. Don't want him over there. Come on, mate. Come on, come on. And got him. Oh yeah, this is definitely a nice fish. Definitely a nice fish. Oh yeah. Alright. Let's go on the old lie detector. Yep. Another 40 centimeter Luderick. Beautiful. Now this definitely isn't the first Luderick video I've made. I've made quite a few now. Arnold, gentleman from Arnold's Fiberglass. Oh, right there next to the boat. Yeah, as I was saying, Arnold from Arnold's Fiberglass actually taught myself and my old man how to target these fish. And I tell you what, they're not an easy fish to learn, but once you've cracked it, it's like any other species. While I'm playing this fish, I'll put some more burley in the water just to keep those other fish around. This fella's gone deep now. He can't get me in the snag, so he's opted to take me out in the current. I guarantee he'll swing back around. Yep. Yeah, he's going straight for that snag. Alright, just turned around and go back out into the current. Well, that's a nice fish, that one. Not quite ready yet. Now, if you want any more information about this net, whether it be for squidding, because that's what originally they were designed for by Paul. If you want them for chasing Luderick down the rocks, I'll leave the link in the description on where you can get a hold of these beautiful nets. Now this is its debut trip. I only picked it up yesterday from Paul actually, and I tell you what, compared to the other nets that I have got in the past from BCF and places like that, I tell you what, these are fantastic, and at the end of the day, you're supporting local business. Now that is an absolute cracker of a blackfish. Nice and fat. Look how broad he is across the shoulders compared to a brim. Put him on the brag mat. And another 40 centimetre fish. The old sun's starting to shine behind me now, which is really good. Now these are the hooks I'm using. They're mustard, especially designed for Luderick fishing. As you can see, they are a green colour. I'm using a size 8 at the moment. The fish don't seem to be very finicky at all. If they were finicky, I'd drop down to a size 10. That's it there. Alright. All I use is a good old lock blood knot. Nothing fancy. The knot's been around for many years. So why change something that doesn't need to be changed at the end of the day? Now I'll explain a bit of the tackle. Any threadline outfit will do. Nice long whippy rod. This one in particular is 8 foot. And we'll start off with the hook, as I said before. It's a number 8 Luderick hook. This is 6 pound, not very strong, but as this water clears up, the fish will get a little bit more finicky. To a swivel, and I've got 10 pound leader going to braid. I've got about 10 meters of that, and a float and a sinker to get your float. So basically just the red part is sticking out of the water. That's all you want. Do another bait. There we go. Look at that. How good does that look? Well guys, this will be my last fish. If I can land it, that'll be my bag of 10. Good fish too, real good fish. The tide's still absolutely trucking in. Wait for that tide to slow down and then go off and chase some flathead. Here we go, my last fish, 44 centimeters of vegetarian beast right there. Well, I have now bagged out. That's my last fish. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick around here, catch and release for a little while. The tide's still coming in. Then I'm going to move off and hopefully get in some flathead. Now unfortunately my old man couldn't join me this morning when we got up. Went over to his place, collected the boat. He's like, nah, I do not feel like getting wet today. Now I personally am no fair weather fisherman, and as you've seen, we went out and gave it a red hot go, and it paid dividends. As you can see here in front of me, I ended up keeping 9 fish. I lost count, and as you see, average fish being over 40 centimeters. An absolute cracking session with between 25 and 30 fish coming aboard. Now I know it's very hard and time consuming going off, collecting a weed, then going to the destination, and for the younger generation, I guess you'd call it quite boring watching your float down the estuary system. But if you actually go and commit to this, I can guarantee you'll have a world of fun. Just remember, if you do give this a go, as soon as you catch the fish, get the hook out, cut it straight, bleed it, because if you do not bleed these fish, there is no need to keep them. Alrighty guys, well, I've had an absolute cracker of a day, even though I got a wet bum. Alright guys, don't forget to give this old video a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button till next time. Cheers and good luck.